Hello all. So it seems that I have managed to fall even further behind in getting these done, but today we're going to try and at least get some of them caught up. So we're still Peter Davison approaching the end of his run. So to start us off, we have another one of the two-parters that was shown during his run. He had a number of two-part episodes. Mainly they were used as budget savers, or to fill in extra spaces, and also because John Nathan Turner had decided that he did not want six-part episodes because he thought they ran a little too long, which sometimes they did. They would slow down a little bit. Instead of a six-parter, you'd have a four-parter and a two-parter. So we have the King's Demons, which of course also gives us Chameleon. Probably a good idea for a companion, but considering what they could do in the early 1980s, probably having a robotic companion that was designed to be completely robotic was not the best idea. But anyway, so here's the back. Has a few interesting documentaries. Those of you who like historical documentaries, like actual history, it's got a really interesting 22 minutes kind of special, or whatever you want to call it, on the Magna Carta, so definitely worth checking out. Not bad for 2 episodes. And then we have the Five Doctors, of which I have 2 releases here, and I never actually did a video specifically just on the Five Doctors, looking at the 2 releases, but yeah, I guess I did. This was actually one of the first 3 Doctor Who's to come out, so at one point I did a video looking at the first 3 Region 1 Doctor Who releases. So we'll start right here. So this was Five Doctors, the special edition, which only contained what many people referred to as the Lucasized version of the Five Doctors, from, I think it was put together in '95, if I remember correctly, where the effects were replaced, it was re-edited, and some of the music was changed. And for Doctor Who purists like myself, okay, we like to see that too, but we like to see it in its original format. So we did have to wait a while. So this is the original one from 2001, first DVD release. So 2001, we had to wait till 2008 until we could actually see the original Five Doctors. And actually, I should also mention, back then there was not a whole lot of extras. You had a commentary and a music soundtrack, and Who's Who, which I've said before, but I'll say again, is in Region 1. The earlier DVD releases just gave you text-based little biographies of the actors who showed up in any given Doctor Who adventure. But anyway, so back to this one. So this was the Five Doctors. So this was the 25th anniversary edition of the Five Doctors in 2008, which was also the 45th anniversary of Doctor Who. The Five Doctors was the 20th anniversary special, so if you're getting confused here with the anniversaries and all that, I apologize. But anyway, so this was the re-release that we finally got. It was a 2-disc set. Also, one of the only DVDs, at least in Region 1, that has had, a different logo. Well, not a different logo, but a different color and all that, and a slightly different style to the front case or whatever, or the artwork, until really until the stuff that came out earlier this year. So, or the stuff that was I should say that was discovered last year, being The Enemy of the World, which had slightly different artwork, and The Web of Fear will also have slightly different artwork when it comes out later this year. So this one has a load of special features. So between 2001 and 2008, you can see the norm kind of changed, and we ended up getting a decent array of special features. This one also contains both versions, both the original and the Lucasized. I have not. Yeah, so there was, 1995. I have not watched the 1995 version since I got this one, and probably never will watch it again. I just keep both releases for completeness sake, because Doctor Who, oddly enough, it's the only DVD collection where I keep absolutely everything that comes out. Any other ones, I don't know, I just sell them when older ones come out. But anyway, so we'll go on to the last one for this. So here we're well into Davison. Did I say Pertwee earlier? I don't know. It's been a long day. Davison. well, Warren Davison's last season. Warriors of the Deep. Originally came in a box set with Doctor Who and the Silurians and the Sea Devils and Warriors of the Deep. Sadly, the story itself isn't bad, but in terms of effects and the way this was put together, this was actually clips from Warriors of the Deep were actually used as examples by Michael Grade when he put the show on hiatus about a year and a half after this story aired. So in terms of budget constraints and just sets and just the, monsters look ridiculous. So good story, but definitely an example by the 1980s. Well, here we're, well into 1983, 1984, around that area there. Doctor Who was definitely far behind in terms of effects and what it could do. Like, the stories were still top notch, but it hadn't progressed. It was not, they didn't have the resources that they have today, so they had to make do with what they had. But anyway, so Warriors of the Deep. So as always, everyone, thank you for watching and have a great day.